We are doing all things whimsical here today, and we're gonna make a pretty cake with some golden fondant butterflies. I'm gonna show you guys how to use that gold leaf, and it's just gonna be a whimsical day here. Welcome back to Shelley's Bakes Cakes. To start off making this whimsical cake, today we need to make the butterflies, and they're so easy. I just have a silicone butterfly mold that we are going to fill with some fondant. All I have is my white fondant, you guys, and I'm just gonna push it into these molds, and the little butterflies, they come right out. And then you guys can get the excess fondant off with a sharp knife. And there you have it. You have some cute little butterflies. We're also going to top these butterflies off with some gold metallic. And you guys have seen how I've done that in my past videos. We are just going to add a little bit of lemon extract to these fun highlighter powders. And we're just gonna paint these butterflies. Make sure to let these butterflies sit for at least a day before you're gonna paint on them. I would say, a couple of days, but if you're in a rush, make sure it's a day at least. And then I have my fancy prism powder, which is edible glitter. You can actually put it in drinks too. That edible, guys. We're just gonna sprinkle this on top of our butterflies so it gives them a little sparkle. Easy, so fun, cutest butterflies. Also, if you want them to have a little bit of a more lively look, you can kind of set them against the sides of your pan so that the butterfly wings kind of look like they're flying a little bit, just to give it that little bit of, lively look on your cake. Now we have to make our cake look whimsical. And you guys have asked me before about this technique. It's really fun and it's one of my favorite cake techniques. So I just have here my pink cake and I just got it all buttercreamed. I put my final coat on it and I put it back in the freezer for just a few minutes. It doesn't have to be super, super cold, just chill it. I just dyed some buttercream, some light blue, light purple, and some light orange because we're making it whimsical, so it needs to be a pretty, just whimsical cake. All I'm gonna do here is use my angled spatula and I'm just gonna get a little bit of these colors. We're gonna start with the purple. I'm just gonna get a little bit on my angled spatula and we're just gonna put it on wherever you guys want around our cake. You don't have to put a lot. If you don't want that much showing, then don't put too much. If you want a lot of purple mixing in, it's totally, completely up to your preference. Then we're gonna add a little bit of blue and we're gonna add a little bit of orange and then we're gonna scrape it. So scrape it away, and you can see as I'm scraping this cake that it's just kind of blending in with that light pink buttercream. Just kind of scrape it away, guys. However, for this cake, I don't really want the harsh blue and purples and oranges to kind of stand out. I want it to really be whimsical. So I'm gonna put a little bit more pink buttercream on top. Yes, I know, but I'm gonna put a little bit of pink buttercream on top of where I've already put the colors, and we're gonna swipe it away, and you can see that it blends in so nicely. Just keep on adding the colors, adding the light pink, and it's totally your preference of how you guys want this whimsical cake to look. But just keep scraping that buttercream away until you have the look you want. You guys have asked about the gold leaf, and today I'm gonna show you the technique I use to put gold leaf on our cake. It's pretty simple, but gold leaf is so fragile, and today I'm just showing you the tiny little squares of gold leaf that I have. You can also buy gold leaf in the big sheets. It's like $50. It's very expensive. I have not done a cake and just put the big sheets on there before, and I think I want to try it, so that's like my next endeavor. We're gonna try the big sheets of gold leaf. Today, however, we're just using the little squares of gold leaf. I got this off Amazon. It's just edible gold leaf. You can see right now as I'm showing you, it's just a little square and it's stuck to my finger. As you can see, it's super fragile and likes to stick to everything, just like it's stuck to my finger right now. It's super fragile and just be careful with it. Don't get too frustrated with it. It really just likes to stick to everything. If you want to, you can just pick up the little square and stick it right on your cake if you want that look. Today, I just want little pieces of it, so I'm gonna use two little paintbrushes and we're just gonna pull little pieces away and we're just gonna stick them on the cake where we want. Super easy to use. It's just very fragile, so just be careful with it because it really truly sticks to everything and anything that it can. All right, our cake is looking whimsical. We're gonna add some sprinkles just to make it that much more fun. A little tip about fondant, anything really, these butterflies. Make sure that you only put them on the cake a day, if that, before you're going to serve the cake or bring it out. My cakes have to go in the fridge because they're buttercream, and if I were to put that in the fridge for a few days before serving it, which your cakes will stay good if you put them in the fridge. That's another tip, but I'll go back to that. You can put them in the fridge for a few days, but if you put them in there with the fondant on it, your fondant will get sticky and just kind of, it just will wilt and not be great. So make sure to add these butterflies just before you're going to serve your cake. Now we're gonna stick the butterflies on. We're just gonna get a little bit of buttercream and we're just gonna place those butterflies on this cake wherever we wanna place them, wherever you wanna place them. I'm just sticking the butterflies on. And this cake, we are topping off with some fresh flowers. I just have some pinks and purples, some pink roses, and we're just gonna top it off with these pretty flowers. Thanks so much for watching here as we made this beautiful whimsical cake. I loved making it. I hope you guys love the whimsical look as much as I do. Make sure and subscribe to my channel, guys, and hit that notification bell. Thanks so much for watching here at Shalice Bakes Cakes, and have an awesome day.